Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of X-Men 97. This is episode 8. It is called Tolerance is Extinction Part 1. Last episode was a bit of a doozy, especially towards the end. We had, Bolivar Trask turning into like a prime sentinel and just wreaking havoc until Cable came to rescue the X-Men at the end. And then we learned like that the guy that's actually in charge of the villains right now is Bastion, who's apparently a pretty spooky guy. And so we're gonna see what happens next. Before we do that, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more of X-Men 97 or other Marvel properties. I watch a lot of Marvel stuff on the channel, so if you're interested in that, stick around. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of X-Men 97. X-Men 97. Tolerance is Extinction.
Have you two had a chance to speak?
Part 1.
Apparently, his mutant power includes vanishing from any room I enter.
Tends to happen.
Never thought to ask the professor to show me how he did what he did so well. Be a father.
Some lessons are taught, Scott.
Well, to be fair,
are learned.
Xavier could read your mind and figure out exactly what you're thinking.
His prime sentinels would be living weapons capable of reproducing, literally giving birth to a new apex species.
That's no bueno.
Bastion's evolutionary war lasted 300 years.
Damn.
Another dystopia where Logan's the last to die.
No, a utopia. Like old pieces of tech, Bastion saved humanity by upgrading them.
Damn.
Any mutant who survived was put to work.
Oh, that's not good.
Xavier's dream came true. Mutants ushered in a bright and peaceful future.
Just by force.
Backbone. I've tried it all, over and over.
He doesn't know what to fix.
We are temporally pulled away from the event.
It has to happen.
The mystics of Kamartaj speak of absolute points.
Yeah.
Events that occur across all timelines.
It's a canon event.
But time would stop him.
It was you.
Like Doctor Who says.
You're why Madeline was happy when she died.
Did she die?
Here, today, I can avenge her.
There are too many question marks here.
His eye keeps flashing.
That machine killed my mother.
We need to make sure he doesn't do the same to anyone else.
A couple centuries late in the overprotective dad bit, huh?
Both of you, stop it. Look.
Hey, he's doing his best.
And our empire shall welcome a new emperor, Professor Charles Xavier.
Awkward.
Because it gives all
Will 10
mutants a
cases
bad
of wine
name.
be adequate for tonight's charity gala, ma'am?
Make it 15.
Make it 15. No, 20. We can't have the pores thinking we don't have good wine.
I should have reached out to her. With the psychic connection
Yeah.
we shared, it's as if Madeline's memories are my own.
She was too busy cheating with Scott, though.
I remember him kicking inside me. And Scott listening, and those cravings for oranges with cottage cheese.
Gross.
Does it matter if you heard his first cries? If you remember how it felt to hear them?
He's Madeline's
Okay,
blood.
yeah.
I was abandoned by my mother Mystique as an infant. Despite our shared blood.
Sometimes I forget that Mystique's his mom.
Be family. Blood is
Mystique's
blood.
heritage
Family
is a weird
is
one.
A choice.
Huh. Bastion's very own Dr. Mengele.
Damn, Magneto.
What's so funny?
Hey.
I knew Mengele. He could have been so much more.
That's a horrible thing to say.
I'm using Bastion. Pig pens brimming with mutant test subjects. That's
I'm kind of annoyed that she's here. I thought you were a good guy. Damn. Daddy Magneto. Just splayed out, brother. Dude's shredded. Just absolutely yoked.
I didn't know. I swear.
Yet, here you are.
Too late for Coco. And apologies.
Who keeps letting this reporter in?
How many like him are out there?
6.
We shall know momentarily.
This address doesn't look like any Sentinel facility I've seen.
It's because it's the whole neighborhood.
Jean?
She's got psychometry.
I sense another mind.
Is his mom the blonde lady?
My son said you'd
No,
come get me
never mind.
tomorrow.
She's here.
You there, the big one. Help an old woman up.
Neanderthals were brutish creatures. I see a child who could hear things. Not thoughts. Machines.
Interesting.
Sentinel technology. Nimrod.
That's not good.
Parts past, present, and future.
Sebastian?
Oh, his name is Sebastian.
Will I ever be normal?
No, you won't.
He's descended of every Sentinel from Master Mold to Nimrod. Mutated, evolved, born.
That's creepy.
Too much to compute. Because when your skin's not in the game, apathy's your answer.
Do not mistake Doom's collusion
Dr.
as
Doom?
indifference to flagrant war crimes.
Next time I'll send memos. But right now we press on with the
The
rollout.
frick are you doing here, Doom? Zemo?
Wide, so long as leaders like President Kelly see the X-Men as allies.
In 100 years, mutants outnumber humans 10 to 1.
That's a lot.
Act today to save tomorrow.
That's not
Operation Zero Tolerance.
Operation Zebra Tiger.
We need something deadly but discreet.
That guy looks pulled out of the 70s.
The human community is scared. Of course they are. They've been told over and over that the future is leaving them behind. After this, they wake up in their daily lives with no memory of ever being here. Then, who knows, maybe
wild.
a mutant flirts with one of them at a local dive bar and...
They killed him.
Here, let me show you his best one. Painted it when he was 16.
It's just a bunch of dead
the
bodies.
Final dream, he called it.
Okay, that's very... too reminiscent of the Final Solution. Oh, okay, it turned you into a robot as well. Got it.
It imitates life.
Spooky old lady. It's like the snake lady in Harry Potter.
Yo, Ford, a little privacy?
Surrender, mutant.
Hey.
I've recalibrated Cerebro to scan for cyborg brain frequencies like Trask's.
12.
Would they know they're Sentinels?
Oh my god, she's a Sentinel.
Not at first.
I'm calling it. She's a Sentinel. Oh, she's a Sentinel. The reporter is a Sentinel. I'm calling it. Damn, there's a lot of them.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Stars and garters indeed. Turn around, beast. Turn around, beast.
You'll spoil his surprise. He's artistic, my creator.
We need help.
Takes a mutation to beat one.
We need help. We need help. Help, please.
Surrender, mutants.
Or prepare to die.
About his taste in women.
Okay. Good thing this neighborhood is abandoned.
Cable, any of those nifty grenades of yours?
Yeah, might need a few more.
Christ on a cracker.
Nathan, Gene, run!
I like that he calls him Nathan and not Cable. My brother in Christ, they're gonna blow up your plane. Never mind. You escaped fairly easily. Oh, it's Morph. I was like, how the hell did he get here? Swords! Use the swords! It's literally like every single citizen on Earth. Well, not every one of them, but a lot of them.
Fancy a trip to the junkyard, Tin Woman?
Filthy Neanderthal.
Let's dance, pretty lady. Okay, Wolverine. Let's go. Let's go. Wolverine's incredible. Rogue! Rogue, get up, we need you. Step away from the girl.
Why resist the inevitable?
Lady, I got 6 reasons why.
And Nightcrawler's got swords.
9.
Let's dance. Ew. Don't do that. Oh, this is kind of like the White House scene from X2. Yo, this is unfair. You just put your head back on? Rogue, we need you, Gale. That was crazy. There's too many of them.
Man, everyone could fly but me.
Unlock a new power immediately. You just need to send it. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. He can fly.
You too?
I know.
Don't worry. You'll learn to fly eventually.
Come on, use a seatbelt.
Yeah, little boy. Just smashing his head against the glass. Jesus Christ. There's so many. Can you guys go away, please? Okay. How many planes do we have? Because this is the second one to blow up this season.
Hank's gonna kill you. This is the 3rd Blackbird in as many months.
3 in 3 months? That's crazy. You just drive a car out of the back of your plane? Excuse me? That is bitchin'.
You have a Porsche.
Yeah.
Watch out!
He's got all sorts of sick-ass cars. It's one of Scott's things.
Let's show these toasters why you don't screw with the Summers.
Damn right. Are you gonna steer with your eyeballs, Scott? Don't abandon the Porsche. Okay, that was sick. That was sick as hell. Humans for Genosha. What's up? Secrets out.
We do not kill mutants.
What the heck are you here then?
Stand down.
Oh, you secret liars.
Meu filho, do what the men say.
No. 1940s ass car if I've ever seen one. It's not over yet.
Human wretch let Magneto out.
Wow!
Lost her mind.
You're dang fucking Skippy, she did.
Too little, too late.
Brother, how can you do that? Brother, ew. Kill her. She's a race traitor.
Really, I just had the most profound sense of deja vu. As if past, present, and future didn't matter and never had. Because we always end up in the same ugly place.
Oh no, Jibs.
Magneto knows us better than Charles ever did.
Wow, that lady just
knows we know better.
Sent her kid to die.
It was a thought. The only sane
Freaking Magneto in his undies.
Chased by giant robots that were built to crush you. Magneto was right.
Enough. Was he at the North Pole? Where the magnetism is strongest? Spiders! Is this Spider-Man? Excuse me? And the guy from Wolverine? Oh, okay, these shouldn't shut down. That's probably bad. Whoever the hell that guy is. Magneto's sending everybody back to the Stone Age.
Magneto actually did it.
What? Saved our hides?
No. Declared war.
He's a bad guy now.
Where's
Again.
the professor when you need him?
He's here. Wait, is he actually? Is that actually him? It's a bug. Why does your helmet look like a bug?
I hope that I'm not too late.
Kinda. But
to me, my X-Men.
What a goat. What a goat. Now we're gonna have to fight Magneto. Oh no. This episode was so intense. Okay, did we beat Bastion? I don't think so. I think he escaped into a different portal place. He took whatever other person was with him, right? And he was like, let's walk into this portal. I think he's fine. He either went to the future or the past or somewhere. I don't know. But turns out Magneto's just a goddamn cheat code. Like, insane. This episode was crazy. So many freaking things happened. So many cameos happened. But essentially, the whole story is these Prime Sentinels activating everywhere, and everyone and their mother literally is a Prime Sentinel, just ready to wreck house against the X-Men, and that's not good. There are so many cool things that happened though. Scott, Jean, and Cable action in the plane and then in the car when they jump out of their Porsche and just like crash it and everything explodes and they're looking all awesome. That was rad. Wolverine, like in the sky, just taking out Prime Sentinels as he falls back to Earth. Cool as hell. And then Wolverine and Nightcrawler teaming up and just owning, just wrecking house. And that moment where we kind of get to see inside Nightcrawler's like teleportation. Wild stuff. Just absolutely bonkers, crazy things happened. Just so many wild moments. The Harry Potter scene. You guys know what I mean. The one from what was it, Deathly Hallows Part 1, where they go to Godric's Hollow and they go to talk with that lady, but she's secretly not a lady, she's a snake. You know what I mean. It's the same thing in this one, but she's not an old lady. Well, she's still an old lady, but she's also a robot. That was crazy. We get cameos from Doctor Doom. We get cameos from, what was the other guy? Baron Zemo. We got cameos from Zemo. We got cameo from goddamn Spider-Man. Spider-Man's showed up in this, like, just seeing things happen. Like, what? He's in the episode for 8 seconds. Why? Why was he here? Who knows? I don't know. He was here. Who else? Who else did we get cameos from? The what's his face that was in Wolverine, the live action one where he's like a giant samurai, a giant metal samurai. He was in this. Just like everyone and their mother appeared in this episode. Just crazy stuff. We learned that Dr. Cooper, or whatever her face, was secretly a bad guy the whole time. Like, she was working with Bastion and felt so guilty about what she did that she let Magneto out. And Bastion said too little too late. So I assume that means they did something that means they still are winning. I don't know. Maybe the public sentiment turning against the mutants was enough, you know, because the public knows that Xavier's alive, and the stories were already spinning of like, hey, they made it up to garner support. They probably made up Genosha too. Like, it was an inside job. But he's back. Magneto is a straight up cheat code. I feel like he's gonna become a villain again. Like, he tried his hand at being a good dude and being the guy that toes the line. He did have his line earlier in the season, episode 2, I think, where he said, "Don't make me let you down." I think he's gonna let them down on purpose now. Man went to the North Pole in his goddamn Speedo and just annihilated. Like, he turned off every electrical signal. That's kind of crazy that, like, if Magneto just goes to the North Pole or like the South Pole, either one probably, that he's just immediately goated. Like, how has he not built his own like Fortress of Solitude there? Like, that just seems like a smart idea. Just Magneto should have his own secret base of operations in that spot that he can just operate out of. He could turn off everything anytime he wants. Like, he straight up was just like, enough, and it all turns off. And I feel like he is not going to be the most cooperative going forward. When Xavier is like, hey guys, maybe you don't kill everybody, he's going to be like, actually, let's kill everybody. Like, I'm not a fan of humans anymore. Oh my god. It's like officially war. Like, Magneto has declared war on humanity. And that's not good. That's very bad. We do get glimpses of the future, though. Like, Bastion says at one point mutants outnumber humanity 10-1, but then we're also told by Cable that there's a future where, like, humanity, it's like a utopia where humanity essentially uses mutants as, like, slave labor, which is awful, but it's a utopia for humans. So I wonder, like, which of those futures is, like, the one that would have actually happened. Like, which one are, I mean, we're obviously trying to prevent the bad one, but, like, what, that's such a nuanced and interesting conversation, because, yeah, like, humanity would be evolving to the point where there's no more regular people left. Do you consider that just, like, humanity continuing in a slightly different way, or do you consider that the end of the human race? Like, how, and if you, that's tough, because obviously those people consider it the end of the human race, and we've learned through every story possible that, like, fighting for the human race is a good thing, and you should do everything possible to save the human race. But these people consider, it's tough, because, like, technically they're not humans. I mean, they are humans, but they're mutants. It's up to you whether you decide humanity evolving is a bad thing or not. Like, that's a quandary. That's a quandary for sure. Obviously, you don't want to kill mutants, but, you know, how do you preserve humanity as a whole? Because those people technically wouldn't be mutants. Is that a bad thing if humanity changes? You know, I don't think it would be a bad thing, but these people obviously do. Dr. Doom thinks it would be a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff happened, and then Professor X is back. At the end, he had a helmet looks like a bug. I don't know why. Like, why couldn't he have a regular helmet? Why specifically are the helmets bug helmets? That doesn't make any sense. Unless it's like some deep cut from the comics that I just don't understand. This man could have had a regular helmet, but instead he put on one that looks like a fly. For some reason, he put on the fly helmet so he could fly across the galaxy real fast. And then at the end of the episode, to me, my X-Men, just goated with the sauce. Professor X is back. He's alive. Can he speak into everyone's brains and be like, hey, guys, it's chill. Like, don't worry about it. I thought I was gonna die. I didn't. I promise we didn't fake you out. But then Magneto's like, death to humanity. So how do they go about that? How do you straddle the line of you know, how do you what is the one path forward? I don't know. It's so very complicated, and I feel like mutants are they wouldn't be wrong to be mad at humanity for their actions, but at the same time, like, don't. You know, just don't. It's such a nuanced conversation. Like, mutants deserve to be angry about how they're treated, but don't kill humanity. That's, again, bad. Don't kill regular people. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you can murder people or go to war with them. It's tough. And this was just part one. This was freaking part one of the story. Like, is part two going to continue next week, or is next week going to hit up Storm and whatever the hell she's doing? You know, who knows what Storm is doing? I have no idea. Did she get attacked? What if Ford was a robot? What if Ford was a Sentinel? That would be bad. It's going to be like, meanwhile, in the desert. A coyote's going to run up next to Storm and turn into a robot. Just crazy stuff happens. You know, I mean, last episode the last episode that Storm was in was kind of happening at the same time as Genosha. So maybe we'll get a Storm episode of like, hey, what was she up to when the robots tried to kill everyone? And what is her next step? I don't know. And then the finale, maybe the finale, she reunites with the X-Men and they fight Bastion. I don't know. Some of the coolest things in the world happen in this show, though. This show's so cool, so freaking awesome. I think that's all I have to say about this one, though. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see where you land on things. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.